Hi guys, welcome to a new tutorial. Today we'll be learning how to make a welt pocket. This is the one I have made. Look at it, it's so clean, neat and beautiful. So be it your blazer or your waistcoat or inner jacket, it is the same process. I'm going to take you step by step on how to achieve it. So pay good attention to this class. So you're going to take your piece of fabric, you iron it with cotton stay. Now the measurement for this piece, the length is 7 inches and the width is 8.5 inches. So do that for 4 pieces. Now we're going to get the midpoint. Then you indicate it with a pen. Please use a pen, either blue or black pen. After getting these midpoints, you put 2.5 inches on both sides, making 5 inches wideness. After that, I'm going to be marking 0.25 or to 8 away from the starting line where you see my tape touching. Then I'm going to rule a straight line on it. This is me putting the 0.25 because they have to be equal. Now take your ruler and rule a straight line. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for the second piece. Now just place them close to each other and you can just use your pen to mark the 2.5 inches on both sides so that they will be equal. Then I went ahead to also mark to 8 or 0.25 on the top line, away from the top line, and I'm going to be ruling a straight line. So I would also prepare the same thing for the other 2 pieces because we have 4 pieces and our pocket is going to be 2 pockets, like one on both sides of our front because our front is 2 pieces. I hope you understand. So this is me repeating the same thing I did for the 2 pieces. That is why I fast forward it because I believe by now we should understand what I am doing here. So I have prepared this 4 pieces. Now let's go ahead and take our front piece. Now be it a blazer, a suit or a waistcoat, this is the same process. So this is the 2 piece of the front. Now on the waistline, guys, on your waistline, I'm going to go down by 1 inch. Now this 1 inch is because it is a waistcoat, because waistcoat is not as long as our blazers. If you are doing a blazer, from the waistline go down by 2 inches, then you rule a straight line on that said 1 inch or 2 inch. Now from the starting line of the center front, you are going to mark 3.5 inches. From the 3.5 inches, then you mark 5 inches because the wideness of our welt pocket is going to be 5 inches. Now we have this. I'm going to do that for the second piece. Like I said, be it a suit, blazer, whatever, this is the same process. So we have our 2 piece of the front, we've marked the chalk. Then you go ahead and take the pieces that we prepared. Now place it on it this way you see me placing it on it, right side to right side. Can you see that the 5 inches are aligned with the 5 inches I use my pen in marking? You are going to sew on the 0.25. Now you will top stitch if you are sewing, but please make sure your top stitching doesn't exceed your starting line. It should be exactly on your starting line. Then you sew it to the other to meet the 5 inches and you also top stitch. After that, this is me cutting out the threads, and I'm going to take the second piece and also place it close to each other, very close. Yeah, can you see it? Then I'm going to repeat the same process. Then please use your pins to secure your piece down to your main fabric so that it doesn't shift when you are sewing. So I top stitch. My top stitching did not pass, because if your top stitching exceeds your starting line, your pocket is going to get wide. It's going to be more than 5 inches. Now fold the midpoint like that, and we are going to be cutting it. So watch carefully how I cut. Can you see? I cut the middle of both the main piece and the pieces, so I have a space there. Now before the starting line, I mark ½ inch. Before the starting line, I indicate ½ inch. Then before the ending line of the 5 inches, I also went ahead to mark ½ inch, because if I'm going to cut, I'm going to stop on those half inch. So this is me cutting. When I get to the ½ inch, I now slant my scissors and I gave it a notch to the end of the stitch. Just on the main fabric, I did not cut, I did not slant on the pieces. Can you see? When you do that way, you have this pointy notch parts. You would also turn it to the other side. You are going to slit. When you get to the ½ inch, you are going to tilt your scissors and you are going to slant to the stitch, to where the stitch stops. Do not exceed where the stitch stops, because your pocket will get wild. I hope you understand. It is very simple. I'm taking my time to explain to you guys, because I want you people to understand this class very well. So this is me making sure I slit up to the stitch, and I went ahead to remove my pins. The next thing is to fold, to push the pieces inside the pocket. So this is me pushing the piece inside the pocket. It is going to enter conveniently because of that notch that we did. Yeah, so after putting everything, this is it. Now I'm going to be folding it out by ½ inch so that I can close this space. So this is me. This process is going to take a while because I'm just trying to be careful. So I'm folding it out. It's either you fold it out by ½ inch or by 0.25. Just make sure your front piece is closed. If not all, but at least close to a bit. So you are going to use your hand to just bring out some allowance. Yeah. Then do the same thing for the upper part. Then you are going to open it on one side, arrange it properly. That is, we have 3 pieces when I'm arranging it. The notch and these 2 pieces inside. It's going to be on top of each other, like it's going to be very close. The notch will be on top of the 2 pieces. When you make sure that you've arranged it properly, you will now run a stitch on it. You run a stitch on it to just secure it down. After that, this is how it is. That place is neatly finished. You do the same thing on the other side. Make sure you fold ½ inch or 0.25, depending on how big you want the inches to show in front of your pocket. So arrange it properly, closely, then you now sew it on top of each other. So this is ready. Now guys, the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be top stitching on top of the 0.25 inside here. Can you see? So you are going to raise it up like that. when you raise it up, you have this folding part. Yeah, just watch, just follow my process. Then you're going to be sewing on top of it. Yeah, you will sew on top of it. That is you top stitching, just to secure your ½ inch down so that it doesn't shift, it doesn't bend or shift when you are putting your hand inside your pocket. So I'm going to do the same thing for the upper part. Now you raise the second part and you follow the same process. So soulmates, if you've gotten to this point and you've not subscribed yet to my channel, what are you waiting for, guys? Please click on that subscribe button, turn on the bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video, and you can go ahead and just like this video right now. Maybe later on after the video you can comment, you drop your comments, let me know your thoughts if you enjoyed this video and all of that. So I've gone ahead to top stitch. So this is how it is. Can you see? It is well secured. It is well secured. So the next thing we are going to be doing is to close the pocket. So see the way I'm folding from the upper part to the down part. So when you close like that, automatically there's no open space anymore, like you're not seeing any hole. It is being closed. So I'm repeating the same thing. You have your pieces like that. You take from the upper part, you are going to fold it inside so we can close that hole. So look at it. You take it, you fold it, leaving some inches, folding up. Yeah, then it is closed. After that, you fold it to one side, just the way you see me doing like this. Then I am going to run a stitch on it. Now when you fold, one piece will not become longer than the other piece. You can see I turn it so that you guys will see. Definitely, because of the folding we did, one piece is going to be longer than the other piece. Yeah, so we are going to sew and you're going to stop where the shorter one is. So you just use your hand to just follow the thickness of the piece. You definitely know where the inner one, the smaller one, stops. So you're just going to sew it round. You can either do a round shape or a square shape. Yeah, so I am doing a square shape. So whatever design you want to give your pockets, definitely nobody will see the inside when you are done sewing. But it just depends on you, whatever design you want to do. So this is me giving it a square shape, and I'm going to be cutting out the excess. I don't know why I'm enjoying this class. I don't know. I'm the one doing the voice note, but it is sweeting me. I'm enjoying the class. So now I'm going to cut out the excess and our welt pocket is ready. It is very simple, guys. Sewing a suit or a blazer, they have techniques, they have process. Once you follow all the process, you have a good outcome and a neat job. So I went ahead to cut out the excess and voila, this is what we have. It is so beautiful. It is neat. I love the neatness. One thing about style by she would always do a very neat job. So guys, this is it. I'll go ahead and do the second pocket, and I'll go ahead and join all the pieces together, and I'll show you how it is. In my next class, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to sew a inner blazer or a waistcoat. I'm going to be using freehand for you guys. So this is how this one is. The next video will be different, slightly different, but it's going to be the same thing, like how to sew a waistcoat or an inner blazer. This one is not an inner one. This one is just what my client is wearing on his skirt. So thank you guys. Bye.